Hello everybody and welcome back into Scotiabank Arena. The Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Islanders second of three times this year. First meeting, Toronto with a 7-3 rout over this Islanders squad as it stumped in and played around on the wing for Kerfoot. Alex Kerfoot back, he'll play that for Matthews. Drop pass Brody, his shot redirects in front. Matthews spins and fires and a shot by Sorokin, his first test tonight. And it comes inside the New York zone. Under 2 minutes into this first period, and we hope everyone is enjoying so far as we welcome you along here with us. The Toronto Maple Leafs hosting on this road trip, or sorry, this homestand. They will host the New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Ottawa Senators, Washington Capitals, and Columbus Blue Jackets. In come the Islanders with a shot stopped by Samsonov, back between the pipes. Eric Shalgren playing the last two games for the Maple Leafs. That's played up for Marner. He might have help with him. Marner for Matthews. Shot. Score! It's Alex Kerfoot from the left wing. He drills it by Ilya Sorokin's right pad, and the Maple Leafs strike first. Just 4 minutes into this first period. On an early start last game as well. Maple Leafs getting on the board early against the Nashville Predators. 5 minutes into the first last game, 4 minutes tonight. That's back-to-back games, scoring the first goal of the game, so Toronto will take that any way they can get it. And for a team that's been in a little bit of a struggle in scoring first this season, they have done it twice in a row now and feel a little bit better about themselves. Here's Wahlstrom poked out, and Alex Kerfoot picks it up. Off to the races, Kerfoot in, shoots! Stopped by Sorokin, and a face-off in the Islanders zone. The New York Islanders, Toronto Maple Leafs, second of three meetings this year, the second and final one here from Toronto. There will be one in New York. Leafs taking that first one against them 7-3. Face-off one back by Matthews. Sends that for Brody. That was Mitch Marner. Pelech along the board side. He'll play that for Josh Bailey. And here come the Islanders up the right side with speed. In on Samsonov. Backhand, forehand. Wahlstrom, that's blocked. Rebound put to the net. And that was stopped by Samsonov. Riley for Matthews. Right wing it ahead. This finds Mitch Marner. He'll race after the puck and gets to it first. Marner's in! And a stop in front by Sorokin. Here's Matt Barzal. He'll turn the other way over the red line. And now in over the Toronto line, he dumps it in deep. Brody flips that, it's not out. Islanders, good pressure. Barzal, and a stop by Samsonov there. Robertson for Tavares, just about halfway through the first. Robertson steps in, has help with him, drops it in front. Riley, backhander right on. And a stop again. Here's TJ Brody. Spins around the traffic, in fires. That goes off a stick and up and out of play into the crowd here in Toronto. Just past the halfway mark of the first, the Leafs with the only goal. It's Alex Kerfoot. Here comes the draw. Ready again. Leafs coming off a 3-2 win to start the 6-game homestand. As here comes Anders Lee. Brings it through center. With speed in over the Toronto line. With some open ice and a shot kicked down by Samsonov. Sandin not out. Nelson holds it in. Waits. Tries to get a shot. The Leafs intercept and Yarncroke plays that back into the Islander ice. And around it finds Nylander. Drop back for Sandin. He'll find help and all with a shot right on. And stops Sorokin. Nylander drops that back and it finds Anthony Beauvillier. Bunting tired. Here comes Beauvillier. Open ice. Looks. Shoots. Samsonov to save. Loose in front. And the Islanders don't find that. Toronto does. As it's flipped in by Nylander. For Yarncroke. His shot easily handled by Sorokin. Right at him as it's picked up by Pelech. Here's Matthew Pelech through center ice. He'll bring it in and drop it for Beauvillier. Open ice again. Drop for Lee. And a shot right on. And a stop Samsonov. This one bounces. Leafs have to be careful. Bunting. Morgan right back down into the Islander ice and icing the warning, but here's Yarncroke in! And a great stop, Sorokin sliding across with the glove to keep it out and keep it 1-0 Leafs late here in the first. Passing percentage so far, 90% for the Islanders, 72% for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Face off one back, it's controlled with a shot that's redirected and blocked on its way. Here's Kyle Palmieri, and here come the Islanders. Under 2 to go in the first. Down the left side to the net. Drop it for a shot, and Samsonov has that and covers for the Maple Leafs. Well, good goaltending here in this first period by both sides. Kerfoot gets that shot by the right pad of Sorokin. That's the only goal in this game so far, this far. And both teams have looked pretty good for where they stand. Here's Romanov to Dobson. That shot is stopped by Samsonov. Cleared off the boards up for Reese. Through the middle for Engvall. He'll find David Camp. Camp in. Shoots! And that one hit a stick on its way to the goal. Romanov with good pressure as it goes to the corner. Here's David Camp keeping it in. Zach has a race with a second to go, and it's shot off the mark. As the period comes to an end, Toronto with a 1-0 lead after one here tonight against the Islanders. Alex Kerfoot with the only tally of the game so far. The shots through one period of play, 9-7 Toronto. Hits are 3-2 Leafs. Face-offs 4-3 Islanders. No power plays. 1-0 Toronto after one. Welcome into the second period here tonight from Scotiabank Arena. The Leafs and the Islanders, 2-3 meetings. Toronto with the only goal that period. As we draw one back and controlled by the Islanders to start the second. Pellick. Here's Beauvillier. Wahlstrom. And he's taken off the puck. Matthews. Brody. Here's Mitch Marner. Marner with the moves. Gets by and shoots. And Sorokin gets it right to the chest, making that look simple. He'll hold on for a face-off in the Islanders' zone. Marner fakes the shot across and takes the shot, but it's right at the chest as Ilya Sorokin doesn't bite on that opportunity from Mitch Marner. Here's the draw to the right side of the net. One back and controlled by Pellick. He'll look up ice and has help with him, and that's Wahlstrom through the middle of the ice. Kerfoot there. Riley, and right back in. That goes wide of the Islander goal. Kerfoot after it, and bumping Pellick in the zone, but the Islanders will get it the other way with Josh Bailey. Shots this period, 1-0 Toronto. Here's Polak in, and a stop Samsonov. Dazzling there as Matthews has it back for the Leafs. Up ahead, that's too far for Kerfoot. Pellick regroups. Here comes Oliver Wahlstrom. He's taken down on the rush. Just over 5 gone now in the second period. Toronto's still at the only goal of the game. The last few games have been tight for this Maple Leaf squad as the Islanders caught offside. Toronto still the only goal of the game, and Alex Kerfoot. Face-offs in the game so far, 6-3 in favor of the New York Islanders. A special 1 a.m. special for you this afternoon. Here's Nylander. Played for Polak. It's a nighttime game here from Scotiabank Arena. It's been a while since one of these has happened, a very long time to be exact, as here comes Pellick. In his own zone, a good pressure by the Leafs. Beauvillier. Up ahead, there's Brock Nelson from the right. Has a lane, looks and drops. Lee shoots, and it's off the leg and into the Leaf corner. Off his skate, that gets back ahead for Hall over the red line and back into the Islander ice, and around it goes. That's Robertson. Back he'll find Tavares. Tavares in, shoots, and a stop. Gets that back. Centers it across with Pellick in the way, and the Islanders get it out to center. Here's Anders Lee with speed. Brings it down the right side. Nylander tired. Here's a shot, and Samsonov made the save on that. Played back out and down the ice by the Maple Leafs. Icing warning here. And Toronto will not get to it first, so the faceoff will come all the way back to their zone. 8:44 left to go in the second. 1-0 Toronto. Here comes the faceoff now. It will come to the right side of the Maple Leaf net. Here's the draw. And it's won back by the Islanders. Dobson right on. And a stop Samsonov. Tavares to Nylander. Fired back down and around this Islander ice. This finds Robertson. He's taken down, and Dobson has that back. Now Romanov. Ahead for Beauvillier. With speed, Tavares tired, trying to get back. Here's a shot, looking, and a fired opportunity. Samsonov gets a piece. Here's Romanov from the point again. Dobson right on, and Samsonov down has the answer. A face-off in the Toronto zone. Just over 5.5 to go in the second. The Leafs take on the other New York team next game, the New York Rangers, here at home in this 6-game homestand. Third game of the 6-game homestand. Draw one back by Matthews. Riley ahead. Here's Mitch Marner to the middle of the ice. He'll fire that down. Goes around for Kerfoot. In again with a move and a backhand. Stopped by Sorokin. Face-off here in the Islander ice. Yeah, it's been a very tight hockey game. Both teams are pretty much even stats in this hockey game. Toronto the only goal of the game, and Samsonov's been solid this far. Wrong one back, controlled by Dobson. Not a lot of open ice here tonight, though, to be exact. Here comes Noah Dobson with speed down the right side, and a shot blocked. Tries to get it back. He does. Centers in front, and a great save. Samsonov closing the legs in just a matter of time to keep it 1-0. Islanders came that close to tying it. The Islanders have 2 more seconds of time on attack than the Maple Leafs in the game. 3:55 to 3:53. Draw one back by New York. Here's Polak to Pellick. In, shoot, stopped. Samsonov off a bouncer. Peugeot back. Here's Polak again, poked up by Matthews. Austin Matthews might have a one-on-one opportunity, and he's sticked away by New York. Palmieri back into the Leaf ice it goes. Here's Brody. up for Mitch Marner. Last minute to go here in the second period. Fired in by the Leafs. It goes around, and with speed, there's Kerfoot. Drop back, and it goes all the way down the Leaf ice on the miscommunication. And Toronto will reset. Seconds running down here in the second period. Brody up for Marner. Pass finally gets to him, and it hits his stick. Gets it back. Matthews, and he shoots, but the period came to an end just before he could get it away. Toronto still at the only goal through 40 minutes. A 1-0 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs, thanks to Alex Kerfoot. Shots on goal in the hockey game are 13-12 New York, but Toronto with the only goal. Hits are 8-3 Toronto. Faceoffs 9-5 Islanders. No power plays. 1-0 Toronto after 2. 1 period to go. Welcome into this third period here tonight. Scotiabank Arena, Leafs and Islanders. Toronto still the only goal through 40 minutes. Draw one by Matthews. Here's Austin Matthews. Got the pass, was knocked down on the play. Gets back up a little bit slow. Barzell. Matthews hasn't scored in a game now. Trying to get that streak back and going. But here's Marner on a break. Mitch Marner. Stopped by Sorokin. Not much on that. Kerfoot. Marner for Matthews. Spins and shoots, and it goes high. Marner back to it again. That finds Brody. Good pressure, and he just keeps it in. Matthews gets the pass, and a penalty coming to the Islanders. Slashing on the hands of Austin Matthews, and the Leafs will have an extra man on the ice for the first time tonight. The first power play overall of the hockey game. Here's the draw. Kerfoot's line on the ice with Nylander and Tavares, and the draw one back by the Islanders. Kept in by the Leafs. Bunting in the slot, and he fired it high. It goes off his stick and up and out of play. What a chance to make it 2-0. Great lane there for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good spot to take that shot, but a even better block by the New York Islanders. Face-off coming. Draws are 10-6, now 10-7. Here's Sandin, shoots, redirects, and it's knocked back down the ice by New York. Good block there. Morgan to reset for Toronto. Looks up ice, he has help, and now is turned over to Mayfield. Some miscommunication sends Toronto back again. Sandin for Kerfoot. Has the only goal of the game for Toronto this far. Good pressure by the Leafs. Sandin. Mayfield being pressured. There's Bunting there. Mayfield to Cizikas. Up ice for Bailey. Toronto's power play not doing much here. 26 seconds left on it. Palmieri ahead. Cizikas short-handed back. Here's a chance. Bailey in with a move. Stopped by Samsonov. And that is going to be a penalty shot. Islanders with a chance to tie it here in the third. Samsonov with a game saver. He's going to have to make another. It's goalie versus shooter. The penalty shot. Here's Josh Bailey. Coming in slow. Now a little bit faster. Going wide. In on the right. In on the hand. Stopped by Samsonov. Knocking that aside. A big save here in the third to keep it 1-0 Toronto. Face off to the left side of the Maple Leaf net. Still 1-0 this far in a wild game from Scotiabank Arena. One back control by Romanov. Has it here, spins, centers that, a shot, stopped by Samsonov. Oh, Islanders here in the third. Bunting taken down. And that was Robertson trying to get back in position. Now picked up and played in again. Morgan for Toronto, up ice, this finds Nick Robertson. Past the red line, he'll fire that down to the Islander zone. Here's Bunting, drop pass back for Kerfoot, that's cut, and Peugeot finds Zach Parise. One-on-one, in on Samsonov with a move and a shot, and it's blocked. Robertson back up ice, Kerfoot. Through the middle, it finds Michael Bunting. He'll wind up, he'll fake a shoot. Stopped by Samsonov. Or sorry, that was Sorokin, my bad. Here's a shot and redirects in front. That was Sandin with trying to get a look to the net. Peugeot back in his own zone here for the Islanders. That's Lee. Just past the halfway mark of the third period. 1-0 Toronto. Kerfoot. Here's a chance and played ahead on the wing for Bunting. Bunting looks back. He'll find the help that he needs as Lee. Here's Morgan. Fakes. He'll play that in deep for Kerfoot. Looks for a pass. Robertson in! And a good chance, but it was in too tight. And the Leafs do keep it in. Morgan, now it's back out. Here come the Islanders. Down the right side. In! Stopped by Samsonov. Kerfoot. Here's Bunting. Leafs turn the other way. Michael Bunting. All he's got. Shoots off the post. Here's Robertson back. Morgan with a shot right on. And stopped by Sorokin. Leafs keep it in. Good pressure. Bunting in front for Kerfoot. He'll look in. He was held off the puck. Gets it back. Kerfoot in. Waits. Shoots. Stopped by Sorokin there. Bouncing around. Bunting has it. And now it comes back out by Brock Nelson. Over to Wallstrom. Great goaltending battle tonight. Here's a step and a shot. And it Sent wide of the mark on Ilya Samsonov. 3 to go here in the third. 1-0 leads on the New York Islanders. 7-3 was the first time these two met this year, and Toronto absolutely dominated, obviously, as played out for Matt Barzal. Open ice for Wahlstrom. In they come. Breakaway. Stopped by Samsonov. The rebound, too. Keeping it a 1-0 game in the final minute. Here's Austin Matthews. Fakes the shot. Looks for the lane. Has to go back to the puck again as it comes out. Bailey leaps for Nylander. Back ahead. That was Pelech through the middle of the ice. Now Bailey. And he loses it. Wahlstrom in. Stopped by Samsonov. Empty net now for the Islanders. Brody clears, and it misses the empty net. And icing is the call with 36.9 seconds to go. 1-0 Toronto on the New York Islanders. As tight as it gets. Face-off coming right side of the net. It was all New York here in the third chance-wise, and it's still 1-0 Toronto. Brody ahead, that's too far, and down the ice again. Race after it. It's Marner, and he scores! The empty net goal with just under 30 seconds to go, and Toronto makes it a 2-0 game. Mitch Marner will get credit for the goal. The Leafs will take it late for a 2-goal advantage. Under 30 seconds left. Now one back, controlled by Pulock. That's turned over, and Sandin plays that ahead. Pulock gets it back. They're going to look to pull the goaltender again. Here's Pajot. Into Palmieri. In front. Great stop, Samsonov. 20 seconds left. William Nylander with speed. Nylander take it down. Trying to get back up. It's Nick Robertson. Backhander off the side of the net. Gets it back and scores. With just 10 seconds left, he makes it 3-0 Toronto, their second empty net goal here in the final minute of play. Well, New York was done at 2-0, but this really seals it as Samsonov with a game saver late moments ago. Toronto comes down the ice and puts away another empty net goal. Face off to center. One back by the Islanders. That's Pelech through the middle of the ice. In he comes from the right. And looks to center. He does. It's blocked. 3 seconds left. There's Engvall. He'll fire it down, and the Maple Leafs will shut out the New York Islanders. 3-0. Here tonight from Scotiabank Arena, they host the New York Rangers next.